that because I'm a clinical psychologist, and this group I'm conducting it for practicing purpose. So it's not for therapeutic treatment. In case you need some clinical attention, please look for your doctors or clinical psychologists. So today we're going to do some mindful stretching. I presume you may not have the space that we can do lying down stretching. So I'm going to do a sitting down mindful stretching. You can do it standing up if that you have the space about standing up doing it. But otherwise, you can join me to sit down because we can do it sitting down as well. I will get the bell at the side so you can hear the bell ring. And if you are doing this mindful stretching standing up, you may want to prepare a chair that's next to you so that you can sit down when you do the mindful listening. If you're standing, perhaps you want to close your eyes and first feel your feet. Feeling your weight equally applied to both feet. If you are sitting here like me, orient yourself to the physical sensation. Perhaps the physical touch between the body and the chair, or perhaps your feet flat on the floor. Now turning your attention to the breath so that we will move with the breath together. When you're ready, in your next in-breath, slowly moving your arms up by the side. Slowly, very slowly, moving it up and up and up until perhaps it can touch above your head, or perhaps you just reach here. That's totally fine. So now sensing how does that feel when your hands and arms are above the head. And perhaps you want to let it touch one another. Sensing the body sensation here. Keep breathing. On the next in-breath, slowly stretching both arms up a little bit so that you can feel the stretch in the body, perhaps from your fingers, your hands, arms, underarms, both sides of the body, your back, and then relax. On the next out-breath, slowly moving both arms down. During the movement, tuning in to the physical sensation of the arms, perhaps the blood flow, the temperature change, or the breathing rates change until both arms are relaxed on the side once more. Now sensing how does that feel for both arms and hands and fingers relaxed by the side. Keep breathing. On the next in-breath, slowly move both arms up one more time. very slowly, attentively, sensing how does that feel to move both arms up until somewhere you feel comfortable. Very curiously attending to it and keep breathing. Now this time, if it's possible, on the next out breath, slowly falling to one side so that you can feel another side of the body stretching, lengthening. And one side of the body is relaxed and condensed. And then slowly moving it back to the center. On the next out breath, slowly falling to another direction. So this time you can feel the stretch from another side of the body, lengthening. And then slowly moving back to the neutral position. On the next out breath, slowly moving both arms down. As slow as you wish. In the process, sensing how does that feel when you're moving your arms. Perhaps feeling the blood flowing back to the hands and fingers until both arms relax and settle by the side. Feeling how does that feel right now in the body after this movement. Now we are going to do a shoulder roll. So when you breathe in, slowly lift up your shoulders as if it would touch your ears. Sensing how does that feel at the shoulder, the muscle around the neck. And then on the out breath, moving it backwards as if the shoulders would touch one another behind your back and the chest is lengthened. And then on the out breath, relax it, drop the shoulders, let it relax, sensing it. On the in breath, moving it forward as if your shoulders can touch one another in front of you, and sensing the back is lengthening, releasing. On the in breath, slowly moving up again. Now you can follow your breath to do this shoulder roll. Tuning in to whatever sensation are here, particularly around your shoulders muscle, your neck, or perhaps the upper back. Keep breathing. If you wish, you can experiment with turning a bigger or smaller circle. Seeing how does that feel to you? as the subtle sensations may change or be different. Or you can also turn into another direction. So this time you move it forward and then back. Seeing how is that feel. Becoming aware of all these detailed, subtle sensations. And keep breathing. If you feel tired, feel free to pause and resume to the neutral position. And sensing how does that feel to you after the movement. Or perhaps you want to explore a little bit more. Keep going. Now slowly bring it to a pause. Sensing how does that feel to you right now after the shoulder roll. Perhaps there's some warmth, tickling, or not much sensation at all at that small time. Now we're going to roll our head. So if you're sitting, you're pretty safe. Probably won't fall down or feeling dizzy. But otherwise, feel free to prepare a chair next to you. And then on the in-breath, slowly moving your head down. So that you can feel the stretch at the back of your head, of your neck. Just holding it a little bit to sense it. And then slowly turning to the right. So that you can feel the stretch on the left side of the neck. And then slowly turning to the left. So that you can feel the stretch and lengthening on the right side of the neck. And then moving it forward once again. Now slowly follow your breath. Moving your neck really attentively. You can experiment with moving it in a bigger or smaller circle, or moving to another direction to see the difference. Keep breathing. When you are moving your neck, really concentrate to the sensation around the neck. Staying with those sensations. without pushing yourself over the limit. Whenever you feel the limit of the body, honoring it, adjust according to the needs. And if you are feeling fine to stop at the moment, give it a pause. Resume the head in a neutral position. And sensing the aftermath around the neck, shoulders, checking in whatever sensations were there. Attending to it, staying with it. Now, if you're sitting on a chair, like me, you may want to sit a little bit forward so the back of the chair won't be bothering you. If you're standing, you can stand up and hold your hands in this position. So we are going to turn our upper body. So now, when you're ready, slowly turn the upper body up to the right so that you're feeling like you're looking at your back. Sensing the twist that you feel from your back, perhaps in the neck area, the upper back, the lower back, all the way down. Keep breathing. And then slowly resume to the neutral position. And sensing how does that feel right now after the twist. When you're ready, this time we turn our upper body to the left hand side so that you can feel the twist at the back, perhaps from your neck, your upper back, your lower back, shoulder blades. As if you're trying to look at something at your back. Holding it for a few seconds. Staying with the sensation. And then slowly resuming to the neutral position. Checking in, how's the body feel right now after the twist. Now, slowly move your right arms up so that you can use your left hand to stretch your right hand. holding it and sensing how does that feel to you when you're stretching. Perhaps the upper arms, the elbow, the lower arms, particularly at the right, the wrist, the hand, the finger. And slowly release it. And this time you can move it to another direction. Seeing how does that feel to you? How is this stretching another piece of the muscle? Once again, tuning in to the sensation from the upper arm, elbow, the lower arm, the wrist, the hands and fingers, especially on the right. And slowly release it. Let the hands go back to the left. Relax the arms, hands, and fingers. Tuning in to the relaxation that you feel. Perhaps somewhere the difference between the left and the right. When you're ready, this time lift up your left arm. So you can use your right hand to fan your left hand. You can feel the stretch from the upper arm, the elbow, the lower arm, the wrist, the hand, and fingers, especially on the left side. And then, if you wish, leaving it, and now you bend to the opposite direction. Seeing how does that feel to you when you stretch this way. Perhaps identify the muscle as stretching in this posture. Once again, checking in the upper arm, the elbow, the lower arm, the wrist, hands, and fingers, especially on the left, and being with it, staying with the sensation. And slowly leave your hands and arms relaxed on the left. So one more time, sensing how does that feel. Both arms, hands and fingers relaxed. Now to the stretch. Keep breathing. Now we're going to do a forward flow. So if you're sitting like me, you're very safe because you won't fall down, even if you're a bit dizzy. So we are going to move our body forward. If you're standing, you have to be aware if you feel perhaps a bit easy if you would squat down and stand up again. Or you have low blood pressure, you may want to be very careful. So having your hands on the leg and slowly moving it forward to the knees, and gradually moving it forward along your lower leg so that you can feel your lower back is stretching and your upper body moving forward as much as you can. Just letting the hands stop whenever this feels comfortable to you. And pause a little bit in this posture so that you can feel your lower back lengthening, stretching. Perhaps your hands on toes or your foot or even your ankle is totally fine. Tuning in to the sensation right here. Right now. And slowly both arms up along the legs. So you can feel your lower back slowly returning to upright position so that you can feel the upper back, the shoulders relax one more time. Maybe resume the sitting posture. Keep breathing. So now we are going to lift up our legs. If you are doing it standing, you will want to make sure you can balance. You can maybe holding a wall, putting your hand on the table, or if you are sitting like me, that should be pretty safe. So now, getting yourself ready, and when you breathe in, slowly lift up your belly. And when it's like almost parallel to the floor, you can choose to experiment if you want to point your toes so that you feel the stretch of the shin and the muscle and the lower leg and the thighs. Or you can point your toes towards yourself so that you can feel the stretch at the calf muscle and the back of the thigh. Now experiment with it. Pointing forward, backward. If you feel tired, pay attention to which muscles start to feel tight first. And then you can slowly lower your leg and rest. Now, slowly putting down the right leg until you reach the floor. Relax one more time. Now sensing how does that feel to you, particularly on the right leg. And keep breathing. When you're ready, on the next in-breath, slowly move out the leg. So again, this time, until it's to a pose, to a level that you feel comfortable, trying pointing your toes or pointing the toes towards yourself. So you can experiment with how does that feel when you're moving your feet. Feeling the stretch, perhaps at the calf muscle, perhaps the muscle in front of the shin bone, the front of the thigh, and the back of the thigh. Very curiously attending to it. And if you feel tired, feel free to move back and slowly letting it rest on the floor. Now sensing how's that feel in the whole body after this mindful stretching exercise. Spending a few moments staying with the whole body sensation. Now, when you're ready, you can keep sitting, or if you're standing, move to your seat. Close your eyes. We are going to do a mindful listening exercise. When you are ready, shifting the attention to the ears. Receiving whatever sounds that come to your ears. No need to label the sounds. No need to design like you want. But simply attending to the quality of the sound. The pitch, the tone, the volume, the continuity, the direction it comes from. Also, becoming aware of the gap between sounds, the silence. No need to go hunting for the sound. Simply receiving it, listen to it as it is. Sooner or later, the mind may wander away from the sound. It may go to the ideas about the sound, other thoughts, or anywhere else. If that happens, just acknowledging where the mind has been, then gently bring it back to the quality of the sound. Resting the attention to the bare auditory sensation. if you wish, letting the attention zooming in to the most prominent sound that you can hear. It's perhaps the sound with highest pitch, or the sound that is loudest. Now, seeing if it's possible, zooming the attention to the most prominent, salient sound that you can hear at each moment. Perhaps there's a moment that sounds so really similar. You can't differentiate when salient or not. Just tending to the sounds in general. Just being playful and curious. What happened if zooming in to the most prominent sound at each moment? Now, if you wish, zooming the attention to the most subtle, most difficult to be aware, the very weak sound that appear to you right here, right now. It could be sounds that part of the white noise, or just part of the background noise. Seeing if it's possible, curiously, zooming in to these kind of sounds that is hiding behind those louder, higher pitch sounds. Zooming into it, attending it. Now, when you're ready, expanding the awareness to receive whatever sound that you can hear. Once again, letting go of zooming in to any particular sound. Just openly receiving whatever sound that you can hear. The practice is coming to an end. Bringing the awareness you cultivate in this practice to the next moment of your day. So thank you for joining the practice session. If you wish to share your feelings, perhaps have some questions, you can feel free to ask right